For me, I know as an RL researcher when I started in RL that like RL is the engine that we have to get to superhuman capability. I think what's missing right now from the systems that I'm sure will happen soon is this triad effect, which I think of it as like there's an agent that's solving these problems using reasoning, thinking, language, whatever, some tools. And then there's another agent or another part of the same machine that's looking at the solution of this agent and verifying. It's telling like, oh, is this a correct solution or incorrect solution? And then there's a third part of the same machine that's now thinking, what should I do next? It's proposing the next goal or the next thing. Mm-hmm. So I think like once we get this triad rolling, like once it gets going where you're solving a problem, you're verifying if you've solved it correctly, and you're proposing what to do next, now we've come up with this infinite loop. And for it to be an infinite loop, it has to have minimal human input, right? Like I cannot be sitting there curating data sets, checking the answers, verifying it manually. It has to do it automatically. Now it should be allowed to interact with the universe and do physics experiments and to figure out what is the harsh truth that it can use as evidence to run this cycle. But eventually all we should provide is energy. Energy goes in, the cycle runs, and we get out infinite intelligence from it, like infinite scaling of intelligence. Like there's no limit. There's not theoretically an upper bound limit to intelligence. And I think eventually our entire energy production of our planet, the entire energy production of our solar system, galaxy, even the universe at some point will be fed into creating this infinite intelligence that loop that we have. So like I really think we're at this cusp of this moment in history where if we invent this thing and it works, it might be the last thing we ever need to invent. We invent it, we put it in place, we turn on the switch, and then we sit back and it does its thing. And then every problem, everything in the universe that you can imagine is achievable at that moment. I think we're there. We're so close to being there. And it's the most exciting time to be in AI.